Learn by playing. We have $10,000 that you are starting capital with. With a trade or two or three, try to maximize your capital. And inside the same game, we have one more game, and that is bar by bar prediction. Because the idea of trading, at least retail traders, start many time by guessing your trade. Many times you're entering a trade with a setup that you understood, but not really sure you understood it 100%. And why I'm saying that? Because you don't really understand what the next bar will do or what the next amount will of bars or time will do. That's why we are gonna play this game by having a bar by bar prediction, and you're gonna learn to predict the next bar with as much percentage as you can. My predictions until now has been about 75% average in my previous videos. Today I didn't trade for a little while, so I'm gonna have my prediction trying to be at minimum 60%. Let's see, I can fail 100%. But to start the game, we have a couple of things. One, everyone who is here, please vote the date that you want to open the game today. We are doing this in order for everyone who is seeing the videos to understand that I don't see and I don't know exactly what the market does either, and I'm here to learn and to see my errors the same as yours. I'm not here to brag or anything what you guys see out there on the gurus. We are here to learn together. Choose a date. Oh wow, we have a bunch of dates there already. Okay, let me finish my thought and we will go for it. Choose a date. We will start with that. No matter what it is, I don't know, and we will move on. My predictions for today should be at least 60%. Let's see, can I do it or not? All right, so we have October 22, November 7, and yesterday. And September 15. September 15 is probably a little bit far just because I don't know how much data I have downloaded on the program today. If you guys want more time frame, so 2 months, 3 months, just let me know and I will just prepare myself for the next times. So let's be between the October and November. We have 22 and 7 of November. Let's go with 7 of November. It's close by. Market has been crazy with the close of the government, so let's see how it's gonna handle. I'm opening on the screen right here the date. We said 11/7. 11/7. All right. 9:40 because we do not trade the open of the market. You see the 1 minute. Oh, and that's why this is the 3 minutes. Give me a second, guys. And where are you? Right here. All right, let's try this again. So opening the 11/7. 11/7 at 9:40. Again, I'm always giving 10 minutes ish for the market to open. I do not trade the very open of the market. I could trade the 5 minutes, but I don't want to waste the time to just wait for bars that we can't predict. All right, guys, just a little bit of what is happening today in the overnight before we start the game. Let's make some lines. We have right here, we may have it sideways like this. Let's see how this is gonna go. I do, as a bigger picture, I do Wyckoff and small bar by bar analysis. This looks pretty good. Let's see if could look better the other way. Let's try it out. Here and here. This one is also interesting. I would leave this one because right here, and I'm gonna start with a pen. Let's see if you see my pen. Yes, you do see my pen. Because right here we have a sign of weakness, minor sign of weakness, and then we don't have anything coming above this area, the low of yesterday and the previous high. And that tells us that in the open of the market we go down. Nothing new. All right, so let's get started. Oh, I'm trying to get this on. Hey, okay, I messed it up. Sorry, my bad. Let's choose another date, just because I did this and we completely messed it up. Let's choose October 22. October 22. Let's open that. October 22, 9:40. All right. Completely different. Interesting. All right, and let me do the replay to delete everything, because if not, I will mess it up again. All right, so what we have in the overnight, let's see the 3 minutes. A little bit bigger picture just because we have more trading in here. This is the 3 minutes. All right, so what we have at the 3 minutes, if you actually realize this, it's very similar with what we've seen the previous date before we got here. So with that is actually already saying that we may expect a similar. Why? Because we don't have anything above here, right? But there is a change. The change is that here, the sign of weakness that we had before is not here. The overall market is holding in the higher side, the higher half of the trading range. All right. So with that being said, did I clean everything? Did we have the next bars? It's Friday, guys. Let's blame it on the Friday. Let's see. Yep, everything clean, everything started. Let's start the game. Game is on. Let's hide the rules and let's go into the 3 minutes now. 1 minute. There you are. And 1 minute. All right. So remember, guys, what we've seen was this pushed down. Now, at 1 minute, what do we see? Let's see this part here, comparison to this part here. There are two things that we see here. And for now, they are not really very decisive. One, this is less aggressive than this. But also this, it's more aggressive than this. What that means? Basically that the market opened and there are more buyers and sellers because it just opened in the last 10 minutes. But at the same time, this big push down says a lot here. Are we able to recoup those buyers and come up or not? All right, I wasted a lot of time. Guys, let's predict our first bar. Game started. You have 20 seconds. Remember, you have up, down, buy, sell, or hold. All right. So we had this push up, at least into the half, and very close to this area of a previous support. Okay, good. The bars, we have this and this better than this. So for right now, we have demand. Demand is pushing down a little bit, but not a lot. Can we move a little bit higher? I would say that at least as an exhaustion, we could go higher. It's not close to a selling zone, not yet. We are in this selling zone very big, but we probably should expect close to the open, or because of this to exhaust right here. All right, I am gonna vote up for now, and I am not going to enter any trades. My votes are on, your votes are on. Let's move on into the next bar. Oh, we start well today. Remember, guys, we always blame it on Friday, Monday, or whatever. When we make an amazing trade, we are the best trader in the world, and when we fail, it's market's fault. All right, so what happened? What happened is that, again, we have a support right there. It may push down, sure. What we said last time, if you go into our previous video, is that we did push up a little bit right here. We are looking into the micro, right? Right here, that. And then sellers came in strong from here and pushed into here. Okay, good. So now let's see what this bar says. We have a pretty heavy bar. Let's open it a little bit more so it's more visible for everyone. Let's see if that's a little bit better. All right. Good. This bar, it's not as great as this bar on a higher volume. And this bar is not as great as this bar. But that one we can't really compare it too much because volume is double and it's the open of the market. We'll say that some weakness is here, yes, but it's the open of the market, the first minute of the market. So can we take a look at it? Yeah, sure. We can't really do too much on it. All right, let's delete that. And let me move this around. And let's vote. From here, we had a reaction. Where are we going? We going up or we going down? Time is started. You have 20 seconds. Buy, sell, hold, up or down. We have up, up, down, Feral. All right. Hey, Feral. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing. Couple of things. And we have one more down. Okay, voting is closed, guys. Wait for the next one. We have a support right there. It's a tiny support, but it is right there. We have a closing of this big bar right here. And this rejection of the highs is actually stopping right in this area. Could it go down? Yes, because we have this background of pushing down. Okay. Where am I gonna stay on this one? Because this bar is weaker than this other bar, and if we are looking even weaker than this other bar, I would say that a new retest into the highs, at least right here, should happen. Could I be wrong? 100%. Let's find out what's gonna happen. Let me vote. I said I'm voting up, and let's see, did I vote? Voting up. Let's see. And next bar. Up. Nice. All right. And it was a big push. Let's talk about it. This bar, it's much better than this other bar. And it's better than this one. It's pretty close to this one. And remember when we actually said, where were we? That it pushed up a little bit and then came down? Look at this bar. Immediately. There was no selling at all. And immediately pushed up. So this is a really, really good bar, at least here local. We're not gonna compare it to this one. Overall, it's a good bar. Nice job for everyone who said up. Did I vote? I think I voted, yes. All right, next time. Buy, sell, hold, up or down. What is it gonna be? Where are we going from here? We have a good bar, remember that. But could we return again? We could. All right. All right, votes are coming in. We have a buy and we have a bunch of ups and a couple of downs. All right. Overall, what we see, we have, oh, that was a bad bar. Okay, right here. We are close to this area, previous support. Could we turn around? Yes, we could. Could we continue into this area right here because this was the previous open? Yes. Now, where are we going? The volume of this one is very little too. So that was an ease of movement. Moved very easily. Now, from here, right now I'm going to predict two ways. One, it could turn back smaller than this other one, just because this one was so aggressive that after the demand came in, demand up here will wait to see if the sellers will want to push back down or not. Of course, the third prediction that I'm not saying too much about it is that it will crash even more, and of course then we are looking into the big background and where we're coming down. But the overall, I'm thinking that it will come smaller like this, just because of the demand improved, or of course directly up. So you guys voted. I'm gonna vote. Let's see. I'm gonna vote up. I'm gonna vote up because it was a pretty good bar. Could we get a rejection? Sure. Let's hope not. Oh, now that was the third prediction. Well, it's between the third and the first. Why? Because we came all the way down here. Okay, so we actually broke this support, right? The one that we said before. But immediately we received demand at this level to push up. Okay, so now we are in bit. I see you. Volume is good. Yes, volume is weaker than before. But what volume says right now? Volume says that we were capable of pushing the price lower. If we would have a bar like this, let's say the two of them, like little bar, right? The way that I was hoping for. Okay, volume will be lower. But this spread is pretty scary, and even more where it stopped. It didn't cross the whole support. We are still there, but it crossed this support right here. The good part is that we do have almost halfway push volume back up, not volume, demand pushed back up. So we have, let's say, half of the supply and half of the demand. That means that the volume is right here. Where are we going from here, guys? This one is scary. Remember, you have the options to vote. If you don't feel confident, you can skip it. You can just say hold. I'm waiting for the next one. All right, let's start the game. Game is started. You have 20 seconds. Up, down, buy, sell. Five seconds. I see all the votes. This is a little bit more mixed. Some people going up, some people going down. I see some selling as well. What are we doing, guys? We're right in the middle. I am going to, so let's see, we are this right here. I will still say up because we can still retest before we go down. Let's change this. Let's vote. We are going up. This trading range, I'm thinking if I should buy as well or not. This is not a great place to buy just because we are very close to here. But this bar is actually weaker than this bar. Other than the spread, we said it was capable of pushing so low. So I'm going to risk only one contract. Remember, you have a maximum of 5. And I'm going to buy one right here. Okay, let's see what the next bar says. The next bar says up. That was a good savior. Thank you. My predictions right now I'm seeing are very low. Who else is in a trade right now? I see Adrian. I see Simply Tasty. Simply Tasty is long. Nice job, as always. Simply Tasty is really good. Okay. The overall, what do we see? We have a big push. We have a bunch of selling pushing in here at this resistance. And now inside this trading range, we have a big bar with another big bar. And the previous one was not so big, but still pretty strong. In exchange, we're going for the reactions or down. We have this bar and this other bar. This was a bigger bar than this, again, other than the spread itself. In my opinion, this is a local accumulation to come at least into this selling zone right here. Am I wrong? Am I right? Let's find out. We have to vote, right? Yes, let's vote. Voting is open. 20 seconds. Up, down, buy, sell, or hold. All right, we have up, up, up. Everyone is going up from here. I hope I don't give you the bias before. If I give you too much information before we vote, let me know and I will step back. And Feral goes rockets. Okay, where are we going, Feral? We going to the 89 all the way to the top of the right here? Let's hope so, because I'm in a trade. All right, guys, let's figure it out. You voted, I have to vote. I'm saying that the next one, because of this, where is it? This, as we said, is in a trading range. We may expect still at least a smaller bar down, right, before we push up. Or again, we could continue strong. But this was pretty strong. And that's why I'm still expecting some saying, okay, guys, I am not here. Feral, ease of movement. Which one? The last one? The last green? Guys, what do you think? Is this an ease of movement? Let's look at the volume. We have this bar. We have this bar. All right. Anyone else sees this as an ease of movement? I see this bar a tiny bit less strong than this one. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. Why? If we're looking at the volume is almost there, but it's a little higher at the end. And the bar itself, it's a little lower than this other one. Plus, we have this little tail and this bigger tail right here. So, yeah, same volume, but a little higher. In circumstances like this, because you don't see such a strong difference, for example, like this, right? You have to look a little deeper, because right now you are just seeing that here some supply still is, right? It's not an ease of movement like, let's find an ease of movement. We don't have, because overnight I don't want to go, because volume is completely different and that will change completely the whole perception of the ease of movement. But we understand what we want to see here. Okay, so I am voting down just because of that last push down, and let's see. I may be wrong. Yeah, today I'm at 50%. Pretty bad. Actually, before that, let's see where we are. Leaderboard finally works. It's been 2 that we tried to make it work. We have Simply Tasty with 100% accuracy with 2 predictions. Nicely job. Elvina, 100% with 2 predictions. Are you serious? Amazing job. And Michelle, 100% with 1 prediction. Nicely done. You guys are beating me right here. I have 4 predictions at 50%. And we have Simply Tasty with $137 made. Same as me. Nicely done, everyone. All right, let's take that away. And did I vote? Let's see. I'm voting again, just confirmation. We said down, I'm not buying. Going into the next bar. Up. Yeah, today is not happening even at 60%. Okay, I think Farrell was correct into this one. And who else? Oh, everybody else went on up. All right, let's see what happened. So the little push down did happen from here into here. So we have that little push down there. But it was so little that demand pushed up. Amazing job to everyone who predicted up. All right. Where are we? We are into the open of the previous day. What we're doing now, guys? I'm not going to give you too much. I'm going to let you do it. 20 seconds. Up, down, buy, sell, or hold. Ten seconds, and meanwhile I need to look at something. Okay. Looks good. All right. Farrell, we have a test. Down. Okay. We have an A. Simply Tasty, I don't know what the A is. Probably you tried the sell. Okay. Down, up, up. All right. Farrell, first time here, use just the initial in a separate comment, because we don't know if the bot will take your comment as a down. Okay, so if you want to say the test or any other information, separate the voting with the information that you want to give us. And you may be right. Could be a test here? Yes, there could be a test right here, because we have, first of all, previous support, open of the previous day, very important, and right here, selling zone. All right, what that means, let's look a little bit more at the bars, and then we will make a decision. We have this bar and this bar. We have this volume with this volume. It's not much more, same as previous. It's a tiny bit more, right there. But the bar again is smaller. Then we have this tail. So the supply tried to push down, and then we pushed up, and then we have this other tail. Now, this tail is smaller than this tail. The biggest problem is that we are at a resistance. That's my only concern of going up from here. And Farrell may be completely right, but just to go against you, I will vote up. This one is there, oh, up. Because again, we may expect a rejection into right here, right? Something like this, something big. And we have these big bars. That means that this day was a pretty volatile day, so we could expect this. Or because of this, we even maybe expect lower. Okay. Now, can we try again up before anything? Sure. And that was my vote. Very risky, but let's check it out. Nicely done, Feral. Did you vote? Ah, probably your vote didn't take it. Next one. Let's see. So what do we have? We have right here. We have this bar against this one. Tails are pretty similar. Volume is a little bit higher. We are not able to achieve too much. So as we said, we kind of stopped into this upslope trading range, right? And the tail itself is not very big, so not a lot of demand came in here. Let's vote. Where are we going? Up or down? 20 seconds. Up, down, buy, sell. I think everybody's in a trade right now. I see a bunch of longs and a couple shorts. All right, so what we have? We have up, up, down, Feral, down, Michelle. Welcome, Michelle. I don't know if I saw you before here. And that's it. Okay. Well, again, we're at a invisible local support. Because of that, I will retest this. The bar itself was pretty good, but the bar itself, if we're looking into these other ones, it's a tiny bit smaller. That means that if we are comparing the volume between those right here, right? Let me clean a little bit this. Still not a great bar, but okay. We have this one right here with a lot of volume. This one right here with less volume, but pretty high. And this big push down that I've been saying the spread was scary. And then this one, these two actually have very similar volume, but the bar itself is much smaller. So could we still do the same thing as we always say? Exhaust here before we go at least retesting here? Sure. But I am more towards the up. Anyhow, today I don't really have a good prediction, so let's check it out. I voted up. Let's go. I'm gonna stop voting today. Today is not my day. All right, who voted down? Feral and Michelle. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Because right here, we actually accelerate comparing to this one. And we are coming as close as possible to this bar as size and I think volume too. Volume is higher right here. All right. So same as before, we pushed demand up after, let's clean again, after this push, right here and here. These two are similar. So now we know what we are comparing these two. Where are we going, guys? Up or down or sideways? Just kidding. All right, let's vote. Up, down, buy, sell, hold. Where are we? Simply Tasty is winning by $150. Nicely done. All right, we have up, up, Feral, sideways. We don't have that as a voting, but sure, could be. We are in a sideways trading range right now. Michelle, down. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna have that trading range right here. And this other one, it's a little bit hard because maybe like this. I'm trying to get them close together. Not perfect, but there. If we are opening this 1 minute into a smaller, we could see it better, but for the point of our game, we are fine. Let me vote. I'm still voting up. Today I'm voting up. And we going to the next one. I am not getting any today. All right, guys. Let's see. So we have the acceleration of this one from here into this support, but the support itself, the demand itself pushed up. That's why I was thinking that these two could be together right here and to show up something similar like this. But local, what it did said, no, we don't have enough demand, we are pushing down. So now, as you can see, the bars are not really looking well for us, so I'm just gonna delete them. Boom, boom. Okay, and now we're gonna have a little bit bigger, more like this, right? Or this. So this is a tiny support that we have here. Okay, now we have this little tail comparing to this little tail, bigger tail. What is saying? Demand was more here than before. And of course doesn't work for me because I am stuck right here. Oh my god, it's Friday, guys. Let's blame it on Friday. We forgot to look at the bigger picture. I personally forgot, and that's why I was so focused right here. That's why I said, we are here to learn, I'm here to learn. I messed it up today. I am really down on predictions. Let's see. Because of this acceleration and because of this background, into the selling zone pushed aggressively down on a higher volume. No supply tail, exactly, Ferrer. Where are we going? Up or down? Let's check it out. Vote. Up, down, buy, sell. All right, 5 seconds. I see up, I see down. Michelle down, Elvina up. And Simply Tasty up. This one is a hard one because where we are at that support. And we had a push up right there. So in a okay environment, we should retest that high. Now, remember that we had a big acceleration down here. This is really heavy. We also were capable of achieving the V right here into pretty high. So if we will be so weak because of this, we could have even turned around right here and continue down. So it's even possible that overall today we're gonna be right here sideways. It is possible. What we voted? Up, up, down, down, up. Okay. Where am I going? I'm with you guys. Up. I voted? I think so. Let's see. Yep, I was thinking. So the problem is that we are seeing right here acceleration, acceleration, and of course continuation. And Ferrell said it. Did you vote Ferrell down? No, you voted up. Why you voted up if you said it? Because you said it. You said it that there is no tail right here. Okay. So this acceleration on this background. Exactly. What made me vote up on this one? All right, guys. Let's move into the next one. Let's vote. Where are we going? Up, down, sideways, home. What are we doing? We have down, down, and down. Absolutely everyone is going down. And I hear you guys. I hear you. Because we keep trying to go up and nobody's going up. Feral, up. Yes, I'm with you, buddy. Let's see. Let's see. So we have this bar. And yeah, you guys are seeing that actually I'm not really predicting bar by bar. I'm mostly enjoying the company today. All right, whoever bought and sold, remember yourself, you have to get out of the trade if the market turns around. I know this is not the same as in a trading environment where you see everything. So just remember how many you bought and how many you sold so you don't get caught and reduce. Same as I'm in complete minus right now. Let's look at the leaderboard sheet because it's so. Oh, Adrian is number one. Michelle is number two with some price right here. It's cut. I will check it out on that. And Ferrer is number three because of the predictions, probably. And what I'm seeing on the outside is that. Where are you? Yes, Simple Tasty, you forgot to get out of the trade and you are now below. Anyone? Probably we will be up actually as it's close to the support line. It is close to the support line, but Ferrell says demand wicks. The demand wick is pretty small, right? This, this, and this. So actually you guys are seeing that this was a lot of demand. That actually what tricked me to go up. This one was less demand and I called it and I still went up. And this one is even less. What is that saying? There is not a lot of demand right here. And why is not a lot of demand? Because of this. We called it at the beginning of the game. Again, we blaming on the market. It's not our fault. When we win, we are the best traders. When we lose, it's market's fault. All right. So I've been copying you guys for a little while. I'm gonna go against you. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, where are we going? We voted. I'm voting. And let's see the next bar. Okay, that was a good one. Who said up? Feral. Whoa, buddy, you are doing an amazing job. Hey, how many you got? Where are you? Why you're not here? Probably because of the amount. Let's see you on the back end. No, I don't see you. So you are a little bit under temporary. Nice done. So because of the support, we were able to push up. And let's see where we are. Too much demand weeks. Which one, buddy? This one? That's pretty little. So that's not really saying too much to us. If we are seeing something like that, yeah, that's a week. We are seeing something like this, yeah, those are weak or like this, right? But this one doesn't really say too much, right? Actually, what who said? Yeah, but also it was exhausting. So it's less and less and less. It should be the opposite way, and actually, for you to predict because of that, right? But wait, someone else said it. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Simply Tasty said probably will be up actually as it closed to the support line. And you're completely right. The only thing is that it crossed below, right? And it's right here. And actually, we didn't look at this other side. So right here. Now, let's look a little bit deeper. I've been playing around and I've been pretty bad today. So let's see where we're going. We have this bar. Wait, did we vote? No, I'm gonna let you vote first, and then I'm gonna talk about this. Let's go, guys. Up, down, buy, sell, or hold. Perel says up. Simply Tasty is selling. Feral, what means STR? And then we have down, up, and buying. Wow. All right, we are getting more action, guys. All right. So we have a bunch of ups, a buying, and a couple of downs. Very interesting. Let's see what we have. As I was starting to say, this bar, it's much better than this bar on this lower volume. What that means, it was easy to move. It was easy to move above this area. And that's clean. It was easy to move above this area, and then some supply, of course, came in. Strength to the up. Okay, ease of movement, yes. All right. And if we are comparing, oh, guys, as I've not been very straight here, again, it's Friday, busy day, let's leave it that way. We had this big bar, we had this continuation, and then this bar right here. Okay, now if we are comparing that bar with these three bars, this big bar with the other one or the other two, what do we see right now? We see this two. Do you guys see that? And if we are comparing that, let's see, the first green right here. Now that's an ease of movement, guys. So we're going up or down? I also saw some down. Can we go down like locally to retest? Oh yeah, this was pretty aggressive still, so we could still retest before we try to push up again. But this was a pretty good bar, so I will vote up, and I'm gonna buy one contract. I'm gonna try to save my day. Let's see, up. Did I bought it? And one contract. So right now I'm in two contracts and in a terrible trade. All right, next bar. Down. Who said down? Michelle. I think you're the only one who said down here, if not Simply Tasty in the same. Yeah, Simply Tasty, two of you. Down. Amazing job. Because again, this was very aggressive. This was an ease of movement locally, yes. But remember what we said up here? I don't know which one of those bars. I think this one. It was so high, came into here, that we are gonna expect the sellers to come in. Right now we are playing minute by minute, so we are moving the next bar to the next bar. Of course, in real time, when you're trading and you're actually seeing the bar move, you will see this push down here. Very slow, like it's trying, but you see that there is no power, and then push up. And that little push up, it actually says the aggressiveness, and the push up, it's just still here. And that's what's actually gonna say to push up here. Same thing here, right? Pushed a little bit up and said, not yet, right? We're still retesting. Now we're retesting exactly. Look where actually stopped. It stopped at exactly right here, right? And then it pushed up. Let's vote. What are we doing, guys? Up, down, buy or sell? If you guys didn't buy or sell anything yet, it should be time. We have about 10 more minutes of this. We are gonna stay a little longer just because it was a little bit messy at the beginning, and I'll try to recover that. All right, we have up, down, down, up, down. We have a lot of downs and just a couple of ups. Okay. But why? Because we actually have more power to go up. If we're looking at this bar comparing to this other bar, or this bar comparing to this other bar, and then remember this one, what we said? It actually says everything. Plus, look at this volume right here. If this bar right here, oh, that was terrible, but okay. we are comparing to this bar, look at how much selling and how much volume comparing to how much, well, demand and volume, sure, and how much selling is here and how much demand is here. So again, I'm trying to recover my trades right here. I'm going up and I'm gonna buy everything I still have left. Let's see if my ruin will help me get out of this. Let's see, next bar. Up. Yes! I finally did it! Wow. I am laughing because I am looking at my percentage. Let's open that for you guys to see how, not this one. Sorry. All right, here. Elvina with $100, 7 predictions at 43%. You are number one, even if Simply Tasty it's at 62%, 8 predictions, but just $50 made. Amazing job, both of you. 8 predictions, that's insane. Simply Tasty, you got 62%. And Michelle, I think she has $0. So in other words, did not enter any trades. 4 predictions at 100%. Michelle, you are the winner of predictions today by far. Nicely done. On my side, yes, I am $600 up because I went all in into this one. But I am at 25%. Terrible 12 predictions. All right, let's get this mess out of here and let's vote for the next bar. Up, down, buy, sell. Where are we going from here? What do we see? We see a pretty good bar. We're going up or down? We may turn around or not. What are we doing? All right, so we have up, 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 up. Everyone is going up from here. All right, let's check it out. We have a pretty good bar comparing to this one, a better bar. Remember what we said before here with the push down? Same here. We did have a push down before we pushed up. So we had some supply waiting for us here, but was not capable and came all the way up here. The tail of supply, it's null, it's 0. And we come where? Right here. Because of that, excuse me, let's compare a couple of things. One, we're comparing this bar to this bar. Why? We're at the same level. This other bar could come into the game as well, just to check it out. This bar was okay, this bar was better, and this bar, this bar, it's a little weaker than the second one because we did have the possibility, not the possibility, the push down and then up, but it's a pretty strong bar right here. Now, if we are looking of what happened after these bars, we had this rejection right here. So, can we expect something like this before we go up? Yeah, we can. Can we expect what I was expecting before? Something smaller in order for us to push above? Sure. What about the opposite side? Do we expect something big, something like this? My opinion, no. Because we have this push up pretty strong. And if we're comparing this push down with this push down, Adrian, last bar commits, yes, it does, right here. So the overall selling exhausted and we're pushing up. Most of you went up. I'm gonna copy you. We're going up. Let's go up. Let's see, did I vote it? Oh, now I voted up. I'm all in, I'm not getting out. Let's go. Hand down. Oh my, I'm not getting any ones today, but we actually called this one really good. What we said, we had this push down, and we are retesting here. Okay, who can tell me what is this bar? Very important. Who can tell me what is it? Okay, this bar. Okay, we have something. Well, next will be up. Sure, there is a possibility, but what is this bar? This bar is a no supply bar. Look at this too, right? There was literally nobody here selling. I pushed a little bit up, a little bit down. Exhaustion, exactly. Simply tasty, exhaustion, that's exactly what it is. All right, let's vote, guys. Up, down, buy or sell. If that's an exhaustion, what are we doing? Are we buying? Are we selling? Simply Tasty knows it. All right, so Simply Tasty bought. And then we have up, up, Feral down, Adrian up, most of you up. Feral is against us. Now, Feral, if you lose, we are 4 or 5 against 1. You could be like, a group against 1, you're fine. But if you win, you will end up the night as a king. Let's see, buddy. Where are we going? Well, you got it as down. Feral won against all of us. What happened? I think I voted, no? No, I did not vote. Yeah, okay. We did have another retest push down here at a even lower volume. Right? We were not capable of pushing above that. That's also saying something. So let's vote. We have a couple more minutes and then we should get out of here as it's Friday night. 20 seconds, up, down, buy, sell. Simply Tasty up. Up, up, down. All right. Same as what we did before. And Feral up. And Simply Tasty bot. Let's see. Did we get you, Simply Tasty? It was a little bit late. We didn't get you. Was after voting close. Sorry. Okay, here you go. I'm opening for you 20 more seconds, but I'm gonna explain this meanwhile. If you guys want to buy, sell, this is your second chance. We're seeing these two bars against this big bar. Again, there is no demand here, but no supply either. All right. So because of that, I am going up. I'm all in. I cannot buy more. So let's go to the next bar. Right there. What we did. We pushed up and we are looking at this bar against this bar and against this bar. Okay, guys, one more prediction. Then we will see, as we always do, a couple bars faster and we are out of here. All right, last prediction. So what this bar said to us, we have a tail here, we have a higher demand pretty close to this other one above this. Let's vote. Where are we going? Up, down, buy or sell? All right, what did we do? I believe we started from here. Up, up, down, buy, and down. Feral down. Okay. Feral goes against everyone. But this one is actually really good. Why Feral? Because there was a big push up here, a big push up here, and then this push here. Now, this push came back faster than this other one. Okay? But if we combine these two bars right here with just having this bar right here, what do we see actually? We see a bar like this, right? What that means? That means that this bar, it's more powerful than these two together. Now, could I be wrong? Yeah, sure. Of course I can be wrong. Where are we? We are at the open. Right here, it was not even capable of achieving these new highs. So would we push from here? Yes, 100%. I see the background of what is happening. So we pushed very strong down. We pushed up, strong down, and now we are exhausting into these highs. The overall market is saying, we are down. But the last perspective right here said, not a lot of sellers are here. What are we doing? You guys voted up, down? With my perception and my last vote, let's see what we're doing. One more bar. Down. Who said down? Michelle said down. And I believe, where are you, Farrell? You also said down. So 2 people said up, down. All right. Game over, guys. Let's see where we're standing. I always mess it up. All right. What we have? We have Farrell, number 1. Are you serious? Barry, this is your first time here. Nicely done with a 60% prediction. No trades though. Next time come in, make some trades, make some money, okay? Elvina, 38%. Minus $25. You probably forgot to get out. That's completely fine. I know the game is a little bit different than the trade itself. I do it all the time. I did it last time. I was completely in minus. And Adrian with 33%, 9 predictions. Here's the thing, guys. You got 33 and 38%. And Farrell not even much better, 60%. 8, 9, and 10 predictions. This is not like a one-time luck. All right? Amazing, amazing job. All 3 of you. I got a 27% predictions. Today, I recovered a little bit from the 20%. But it was completely fail. I called it at the beginning, but not solo. I was expecting a 60%. I did make $900 because I went all in right when I saw this. And these guys, always keep it in mind, this is one of the best bars that you can see for entry points. 1, at support. 2, come in, ease of movement, and exhaustion. Right? No matter what happened here, you entered well. And from here, we can retest again, or we can go down. And let's end the night with that. Let me close this. Let's end up with that. Where are we going from here, guys? Right now, just say up, down as the whole market, because we are going to do just 10 bars fast and we're going to end the night right here. We are going up or we're going down. All right, I give you 15 seconds so we don't stay too long. Thank you, Farrell. All right, guys. Up, down. My opinion is that this big bar, it's bigger than this other one. And this had more time, and we called it before, right here, it did not reach those highs. So I will predict at least into here, if not all the way into here. Anyone else before we go? All right, here we go. Sideways. I think Farrell called it before. We're still going down. All right. So that's where we end the night. We end the night into pushing into right here and right here. Guys, before we go, let's say one thing out of today. Trades or not trades, predictions, good or bad. This was a really, really hard day. Okay, because we are in a trading range at 9 to 10 a.m. This is my nemesis, I would say it, because you start the day so strong, you don't realize that the market just stops and goes sideways. And it messes with your trades. You start here and you're like, oh, but should I get out here? No, but I don't want to. And now you're at zero again. You're trying again. And look at this, right? So the overall, this is a really heavy day what you guys chose. So amazing, amazing job to number one, Farrell. And let's have it right again, right here. Oh, it changed just because Adrian made money into the moves, but Farrell was number one. I believe Adrian was number two and Michelle number three. Sorry if I mess it up, but Michelle has 100%, Farrell has 60%, 10 predictions. Always keep that in mind. Adrian 9 predictions, and let's see in the background. Let's see. I don't see more, guys. I will have it. All right, classic Wyckoff. Yes, Farrell. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. as always. Have an amazing weekend. Have a good one.